Hey Gemini, welcome to your April tarot reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on somebody around you or somebody you could be dealing with, so yes, you can swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, keep it in your back pocket, or you can come back at a later time. We're going to look into what messages need to come through for you guys for April, see what you could be currently going through right now, or what you can expect for the month coming up, all right? How are you guys? I know it's been a while since my last reading for you guys, but I'm back and still catching up on sleep. I'm still jet lag as fuck, but you know, it's all good. Hope you guys are doing well, even though there's a lot of shit going on in this world. Hope you guys are just staying healthy, taking care of yourself, getting that rest, putting that immune system up, and just, you know, taking it easy, all right? So let's just get into this reading and see what needs to come out for you guys for April 2020. And we're ready. All right. Messages, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for April. That was fast. All right. So we have the Four of Cups out here. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Don't have to be. We have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy or air, and the Tower, Scorpio energy. So first things first, you guys at the beginning of the month or right now or whenever you may resonate with this reading, things are feeling a little bit stagnant, a little bit slow, a little bit boring, like just kind of up in your head, needing some type of change in your routine, needing to think outside the box, okay? You guys are needing to change your perspective this month. You're needing to change the way you're looking at a situation or trying to look at the bigger picture. Some of you be focusing on the small details when you need to look at what's around, what's surrounding the situation or whatever that's been on your mind. You need to think bigger. And this could be about anything, of course, but with the Four of Cups, could be about a relationship. It doesn't have to be, though. It's just kind of, I feel like you guys are needing to make some type of change so that you don't feel this way, whether that is a change in your day-to-day routine, whether that is, you know, a change in your mindset or adding something new or trying out a new hobby or just trying something different, even like waking up at a different time, going to bed at a different time, like changing your routine. I'm really getting that you guys need to change something in your routine, especially right now with what's going on. It's like cabin fever, you know? So I totally understand that. I feel you. Luckily, I don't really have that as bad because I was gone for a month in Australia, and that basically shook up my whole routine. But for some of you, you've been stuck in stagnancy and boredom. Nothing's changing, same shit, different day. And it's time for you to break out of this cycle. It's time for you to break out of that habit, all right? Now, I do feel like a bunch of you are doing a lot of reflection, maybe spending some alone time. Of course, kind of have to around this, what's going on in this world, right? With the Hermit, you're kind of in isolation mode, which is fitting, right? Self-isolation. And you're just taking time to do a lot of reflection on what you may want to change. What is your path? What is my purpose? Do I really feel fulfilled going after this idea or pursuing this career idea, or is this not what suits me? Is there something better? Should I try this? Should I, you know, push myself out of my comfort zone and maybe try out this, even though I may not be the best at it? Maybe I enjoy this more than, you know, working at the office or whatever, right? But you're doing a lot of reflection, and it's almost kind of like some of you are getting a bit stuck in your head. You're finding a hard way out of this mindset of not seeing what's behind you, because there is definitely an opportunity that you just don't see, or there's a way out, or there's like, you know, an idea that you're just overlooking, like it's above your head, but it's right there, it's right in front of you, but it's like you're focused on the small details rather than the bigger picture. Wow, my words. Okay, but maybe what would help you guys kind of see this idea or understand this situation or get this, whatever's been lacking, would be to meditate or to spend some time reflecting, journaling, writing down. And you may just come across this idea that you didn't think of before, or, you know, this, okay, I'm going to change my routine. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to have a meditation for an hour or whatever, right? Whatever it is that may help you break out of this cycle all right? And so maybe for some, you don't know where to start, you don't know where to begin. Focus on just meditating once a day for like 30 minutes, an hour, however long you can put aside to do that. And then that can help you. You know, you may get some ideas from that. Okay, maybe I want to start painting. Maybe I'm going to start dancing, or I'm going to pick up an instrument, or, you know, like there's a higher purpose. And some of you are lacking that right now, and you're needing to go deep and search what you're truly being called to move towards. Then once you do that and you kind of have an idea or a direction that you want to head towards, because you kind of need to have a goal in mind, or like you need to have a target, because if you don't have a target, you're basically free throwing and you don't know where to aim and nothing really goes as planned. So you kind of need to set an idea, have a vision, and just go for it. Queen of Swords, be very direct with what you want, be very clear-headed, and don't let your mind get in the way. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Don't let this bored, cabin fever, stuck feeling stop you from making changes to, you know, flip your life around, you know, 180 degrees, like complete flip, right? So, and you can do that, right? But you got to be very clear with what you want, because if you don't know what you want, well, then you're just going to continue to keep going around and round and round and round in circles, right? So you need to have an idea, make some plans, set some goals, and go after it. Charge, right? Protect those ideas, whatever is valuable to you or whatever matters the most to you, go for it. And I think you guys are going to be having this kind of realization about that. It's just like, holy shit, you know, the world is in my hands. I could do anything I want, whatever I set my mind to. If I want to travel, obviously you can't really travel right now, but when this shit clears up, I'm going to travel. I'm going to go out more. I'm going to explore. I'm going to go here. I'm going to try this. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to take this class. I want to learn more about who I am, what I like to do, whatever, right? You're having all these realizations. This tower moment, this is not a bad tower moment. This is almost like you having that fresh start, having that realization like, holy shit, yeah, okay, I may be 50, I might be this age, whatever. It's never too late to start something new. And it's never too late to break out of that cycle, break out of a habit, and to try something else, right? Never too late. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. So let me look at the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Five of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you guys could be leaving behind something that was unstable, or something that was just not fulfilling you. It wasn't fulfilling you. Maybe this is a job, right? Could have been anything. Could have been a relationship. Eight of Cups, course, cups, relationships. You took all that time, energy, emotions, stacked it up. And now it's like you got no other choice but to walk away from something that no longer fulfills your needs, right? But you're looking at something bigger. Starts off as an idea, but the Knight of Pentacles, he always goes through, he always crosses the finish line. Slow and steady wins the race. You know, having that patience, taking the extra steps to get to your end goal, that result, that, you know, your target that you've set your aim to, right? Because if you don't have a target, you're going to just aim into the distance and you don't even know what you're trying to aim at, right? So if you have that idea, that goal set in mind, you can achieve it. And it's better to take it slow and steady than to rush, because normally when you rush a project or you rush something, it ends up not being as good as it could have been if you took your time. So that's basically what I'm seeing here. But you're also, you know, if there's anything from your past that's hurt you, or you had to walk away from people who maybe could have been codependent or too reliant on money or something like that, and you're working on getting your own stability, right? I do see that you guys are moving away and moving on from things that have upset you or hold you down, or old mindsets, old people. Maybe you were rejected, but either way, you're moving away from that and you're focusing on the future and what's yet to come, and that whatever you set your mind to, whatever you want, you can have, you can achieve. So let's start clarifying and let's just get into this, y'all. Let's get some more details. Yeah, that's kind of like the theme of this reading, right? Thinking bigger, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, having an idea, knowing what direction you're headed in, and changing up your routine. Try the Four of Cups, please, for Gemini in April 2020. Tell me about the Four of Cups, please, for Gemini. Four of Cups, please, for Gemini. Four of Cups, please, for Gemini. Oh, that shit just flew right in my face. Six of Wands in the reverse. Some of you are afraid of failure. Some of you are afraid that certain things that you may want to pursue or go after or try may not work out in your favor. Some of you are worried about, what if I fail? What if this doesn't work out? What if this doesn't succeed? What if this is just gonna, you know, it's like that saying, if you don't study for the exam, you prepare to fail. So how about instead of preparing to fail, you prepare to win, you prepare to succeed, you put the effort in, you work hard, you don't give up, you be patient, because it's not gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna see the results ASAP. It's gonna take time, but it's gonna be worth it, right? Don't set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for achievement, right? But I do feel like that's a huge impact on you guys. Oh, I'm just going to stay in my comfort zone. But it's just like, if you got a bigger idea, a bigger vision, you have, you know, this dream that you want to pursue, but you're letting your fear hold you back. Don't let your fear control your life, y'all. So then you're going to be wondering, what if for the rest of your life, you know? Better to just take that risk and fail than to wonder what if it would have worked out, or, you know, like, I don't know, whatever. Three of Pentacles. Sorry, the Four of Cups, please, for Gemini. Heard Aries. And, oh, I heard Aries and then the Fool comes out, as well as Aquarius, okay? That's funny. I literally heard Aries as I closed my eyes and that card came out. We also have the Hermit, double confirmation. All right. Okay, so for the Four of Cups, like I said, we already talked about the Six of Wands in reverse. Then we have the Three of Pentacles and the Fool. You're going to need that support. You're going to need your friends, family, anybody who has your back to, you know, you may need that extra push. You got to surround yourself with people who are uplifting, who have your back, who want to see you shine, not want to see you fail. So if you surround yourself with people who either drag you down or are overly negative, they have no faith, they're fucking bums, they have nothing going on in their lives, then you can't expect yourself to be the one succeeding if you're surrounded by people who are low, you know, because they tend to drag you down. So I'm just saying, and I don't know who this is for, may only be for a few people, but if you surround yourself with people who don't support you, who shit on your dreams, who basically question what you're doing or try to doubt you, get their asses out of your life, okay? You don't need that. And sometimes you got to just start completely fresh, a fresh slate, and that's what you need in order to succeed, right? So if you surround yourself with people who just want to drag you down, you're going down with them because they don't want to see you go up and beyond them, you know? So I'm just saying, for some, you need good people in your life. You may not have them. That's okay. You got to make the room for it. You got to cut them out. You got to just let it go. It's hard. I understand. But you got to put yourself as that number one priority. For those who don't resonate with that, and you already have that support, you got that support system, you got good friends, good family, whatever, you got your own back, you're already a step ahead, because the people who support you will help you during times that feel a little bit rocky or when you're starting to have doubts. They're going to help reassure you, right? They're going to help give you that motivation, that push to just go after what you want, right? Either way though, and this could be talking about your friends or your social circle or like people you work with, people you collaborate, even people who have taught you things, or maybe you're teaching people, whatever. Anyways, you change that mindset. You think of the bigger picture. There's that new beginning. You got to take that leap of faith. Don't let your fears get in the way of this new beginning, right? You got to take a leap of faith, a leap of faith. You have to have faith. You have to have trust. If you don't have trust, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you're wondering, oh my God, I'm going to fail. I'm not going to worry. What if this, what if that, what if, then you're basically just, might as well not fucking take that leap of faith, because you're going to fall flat bottom, break your neck. Like, you don't want that, right? You have to have faith. That's why they call it a leap of faith, not a leap of fear, a leap of faith. Okay, so take a leap of faith, not a leap of fear. Trust yourself, trust the process, and just have faith that it's going to work out in your favor. All right. So that's kind of what you're contemplating here with the Hermit, which is the next card, the Hermit. Like I said, you're contemplating this idea. Maybe I should try it. Maybe I'm going to do it. What if? What if it does work out? Not what if it fails. What if it does succeed? What if it turns out amazing? What if it goes better than I expected, right? It's all about you contemplating about the future and what's yet to happen, right? For some, it's a new love interest coming in. When you take this leap of faith, maybe you're going to meet somebody. right? I'm just saying. You also have the Queen of Wands. You could have a lot of admirers watching you from afar, seeing you go after what you want, and people like being proud of you, looking at your achievements. And look at her, this Queen of Wands. She's creative, she's smart, she's talented, she's beautiful, she expresses herself. She likes to stay in her comfort zone. Don't get me wrong. She likes to chill in her comfort zone unless she knows that what she's taking that leap of faith for is set in stone, 100% going to work out in her favor. She does not like to take gambles. But sometimes you got to take a gamble on something that could potentially be something fantastic, life-changing, right? And I do feel like it would be very life-changing, okay? So don't let that fear hold you back. That's what I've been saying. Anyways, that was at the bottom of the deck. Now let's go into the Hermit. Talk about the Hermit, please, for Gemini in April. Okay, that's too many, but look at here. Princess of Wands, the good news. We also have the Tower coming out again. I also have the High Priestess. Anyways, I'm putting these cards back because that's too many. Hermit, please, for Gemini in April. Turn the Hermit, please, for Gemini. Turn the Hermit, please, for Gemini in April. Damn. There's that Queen of Wands, okay? So yeah, some of you are kind of just in contemplation mode. You're in a comfort zone. You're questioning, should I do it? I don't know. You're kind of, you know, you're weighing your options because you like to just chill in your comfort zone on what's comfortable. And this idea that you're tempted to take that leap on, you're tempted, but you're not sold on it completely just yet, okay? Tell the Hermit, please, for Gemini. 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you definitely... Wait, we're going to hold that thought. The Hermit, please, for Gemini. Okay. Prince of Swords. Yeah, you got to cut some shit out. I'm just saying, okay? So, like I said, I already kind of talked about the Queen of Wands because it was at the bottom of the deck. But again, just having that passion, having that confidence, and going forward with what you're being called to do. Follow your own path. Don't follow the crowd. Don't worry about anybody else. Worry about yourself, okay? Follow your own path. That's what the Hermit says. Look at here. Follow your own path. Don't follow the crowd's path. Stay in your lane, right? Anyways, then we have the 5 of Cups in the reverse, which we had that card show up right here. Look at that. Double confirmation again. Quite a lot in this reading. And then we also have the Princess of Swords. So some of you could be getting answers, or you're doing like with the Hermit, right? Reflection, thinking, processing, reflection, introspection, right? Some of you are having some time to reflect on past situations, people who have done you wrong or whatever, but you're getting over it with the 5 of Cups in reverse. You're no longer looking at what's been lost. You're looking at the lessons. You're looking at what's still standing and how far you've come from this, how this has taught you all these lessons and how far you've grown and who you have become because of these experiences, because of these lessons, right? For some, there could be people keeping tabs on you, or you could be keeping tabs on somebody else with the Princess of Swords. This can also be talking about maybe a message coming through. So maybe you're finally getting some type of closure that's going to help you move forward. I don't know. This could just be a little side message for somebody out there, okay? But if that's not the case, I do feel like with the Princess of Swords coming out and the 5 of Cups in reverse, kind of almost like cutting through the past pains, the past burdens, the past whatever that's been holding you back, releasing yourself, letting it go, and just being finally free from it, right? We also have the Queen of Swords, right? She likes to cut shit out that no longer resonates with her in her life, things that no longer fit, right? So that could kind of be related to the Queen of Swords, which this next card we're going to go into, right? No longer holding this in, letting it go, no longer bottling these emotions out, letting it out, and then purging it. Goodbye. Leave it in the past. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, the 3 of Cups, and the Princess of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so some of you definitely getting a love opportunity maybe coming up. Maybe this month, maybe down the line, of course, give and take, whatever's happening in the timelines and the energy, of course, because this could be something that happens down the line, I'm just saying. But there is quite a lot of cups here. 3 of Cups, Princess of Cups, Ace of Cups. That's a lot of emotion. That's a lot of feels. That's a lot of like the love and the heart and all that good stuff, okay? But again, with the Emperor out here, more Aries energy. Some of you could be Aries rising or Aries moon. I'm getting stuffed up all of a sudden. Hold on, y'all. I might need blow my nose real quick. Give me a second. All right, anyways, sorry about that. With the Emperor out here, Aries energy, already talked about that. This is just about you being in full control over what you want. If that is success in your career, if that is abundance, if that is, you know, being spiritually open or grounding yourself or whatever necessary changes that you may need to make, you can have that. You can make that a reality. You can go after that. If that is, you know, celebratory times, reuniting with old friends, family, you know, going out. Obviously you can't right now, but hopefully when things clear up, right? Whatever. Princess of Cups. This could be about new love coming in. I'm just saying. We also have the Ace of Cups underneath that. A lot of emotion. It's very possible. Like the opportunities are endless. It's obviously on what you want, right? It's up to you. Because I could tell you, oh, new love is coming. But if you don't actually put yourself out there, that's not going to come. If I say, oh, 10 of Pentacles, major abundance, you're going to receive all this money. If you don't work for it, you're not going to get it, right? I'm telling you the opportunities that are here, that are available to you. But if you just sit back and you do nothing all day, how are you going to expect that to come your way? If you don't put yourself out there, you're not going to get it. You have to put the work in. You got to try things, even if it's scary, even if it doesn't succeed. I'm giving you all pep talk. I need to stop. I don't know why I'm like out of breath. Like the fuck? I'm not like, what am I doing? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like its potential is open. If you want it, you can get it. No one's just gonna come knocking on your door. Yes, here Gemini, here's $1 million. Bye. Have a blessed day. Or knock knock. Hey Gemini, I'm your soulmate. Welcome. Like you know, I'm just saying. But if you put yourself out there, if you try this, if you do this, you're going to see the results. I'm telling you what is potential. All right. Thank you for my TED Talk. Okay. Queen of Swords. I think this incense is honestly getting me stuffed up because I was not like this before. And now it's like, I can't really breathe through my nose. I think this incense needs to go. Oh my goodness. We're putting her out and we're gonna see if like I clear up because this is annoying. All right, set that here. Sorry. Okay. Excuse me. I really was not stuffed up until I started recording. So unless it's like some spiritual shit or like I'm picking up on something, I don't know, man. We're just gonna go with it. But I just feel like I'm a bit stuffed up. So talking is a little bit weird because I gotta breathe with my mouth, and then that's why I'm out of breath because I'm like I can't like yeah, okay, no one cares. Queen of Swords, please. For Gemini. Oh my god, I'm making tea after this. I'm done. Sorry, the Queen of Swords. Ooh, there's the Empress. See, you guys glowed up. Look at this, okay? Wifey, husband material, full package, got a big heart. This also talks about, you know, your manifestations finally coming to fruition. You set those intentions, those goals, those targets, and you are very clear and you're sharp and you're precise with what you want and you go after it and you just pursue and you don't quit even when it's hard, even when it's scary, even when it's sad, even when it's whatever, or it's not the easiest, ups and downs. And you stay consistent and you believe in yourself. Look at this. You're going to see the results come into your life. All right. I'm just saying. Could also be talking about a mother figure or someone who is just like very loving, very nurturing. And we also have the Ace of Swords here. One more, please, for the Queen of Swords. The Five of Swords. Yeah. Not afraid to. Yeah, I heard double-edged swords. So like, you're not afraid to put people in their place when you need to or cut people off if you have to, right? We have the Five of Swords that also came out. So you're not afraid to stand up for yourself and make decisions, even though it may be hard or heartbreaking because he's carrying the Three of Swords and then there's the Two of Swords at the bottom, right? That decision and then that kind of hurtful, whatever, dark, whatever decision that you may need to make. You're not afraid to go through the hard times to get to the good times. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but that's what, you know, makes you this Empress. This Empress, she did not just wake up and she was the Empress. She had to go through a bunch of shit to get to where she is, right? And so it was a lot of lessons, a lot of experiences, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but that's the Empress, y'all. That's the Empress. Also, that's Taurus, so you may have Taurus in your chart, you may not. But with the Ace of Swords, this is also just talking about you having that clear mind, like we were talking about before, but also seeing through bullshit, seeing through lies, seeing through deception, seeing through any kind of manipulation or stubbornness, and not standing up for that shit, not tolerating it, knowing your worth. Like I said, not afraid to stand up for what you deserve. Then we have the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. And there's that Hierophant, Taurus energy. Some of you have Taurus moon rising, just saying, putting it out there. Also, we have 4 Cups again at the bottom, so double confirmation. But like I said, looking pretty promising here with the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups out here as well with the 7 of Pentacles. It's saying that this is something worth waiting for. So if you don't have this yet, and you may not have it for a while, it may not happen this month. I'm just saying, because time is fluid. Just because this has April in the title doesn't mean that, oh, this is going to be all of April. Maybe in May. For some, this is June. For some, this may resonate a year from now. Fuck if I know, right? Time is just... it's a man-made thing. So, but I'm just saying, with the 7 of Pentacles coming out of here, it's all about time. That's all about, you know, where you put your energy, your focus, and kind of waiting, but also having the patience to watch your fruits grow, and that the wait will be worth it for something like this in the end. So, right, with the Hermit, doing a lot of reflection. We already talked about this. You could be thinking about potential home life, family life, 10 of Cups type of situation, how things could be with a person. Maybe you're taking things slowly with someone, but you're looking at the facts like, maybe this could be something. Maybe this could last. Maybe things could take to that level. Maybe I'll start a family with this person, right? But that's kind of what's going through with these cards, right? We also have the Hierophant at the bottom. Some of you considering marriage. I don't know, y'all. And this could be in the span of a few months. If it doesn't resonate right now, I'm just saying. Okay, so let's go to the Tower. Oh my god, I need tea. Alright, try the Tower, please, for Gemini. Try the Tower, please, for Gemini, someone or business. Try the Tower, please, for Gemini in April. The Moon, 10 of Wands in the reverse. Try the Tower, please, for Gemini in April. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Didn't we have that card? No, we didn't. Yes, we... I don't remember. Possibly not. Okay. So with the Tower out here, we have the Moon, Piscean energy coming out. We have the 10 of Wands in the reverse and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're releasing people who are either too reliant on you, or people who use you, or people who just don't have the real right intentions, okay? For some, this is something that is just unstable, or something that kind of lack of boundaries. For some, I don't know what that's about. I just heard lack of boundaries. I don't know where that came from, but for some, you're removing people who tend to cross certain boundaries that you put up. So some of you may be releasing certain connections like that, certain people like that, especially if it's codependent. If you already have released people from your past or whatever, you've let certain situations rest, die down. There could be people missing you and not sure where you stand with them. I'm just saying, I'm just a messenger, right? There's different things coming out. Obviously not everything's gonna apply, but I'm just saying there could be someone from your past missing you. We did have the I'm getting stuffed up again. We do have the Princess of Swords that came out earlier, right? And that could be someone keeping tabs on you. So perhaps there can be someone from your past thinking about you, lurking, creeping, watching, stalking, missing you, who could have been very codependent on you or very reliant on you, and you had to like cut them off or release them or let them go because it was just too much for you, right? And they may be wondering where you guys stand. That's just like a little sign message. Now, back to the main story in this reading. So you have those ideas, those goals that you've set for yourself, and you're finally going to pursue it. You're not going to let your fears get the best of you, or you're just going to take that leap of faith, not leap of fear. And yes, okay, you may not know the full outcome. You may not be sure of what's yet ahead or what may lie in the future. If this is going to succeed, if this is going to fail, you don't know. That's why the moon's out, because you don't see the full picture yet. That's all good. But guess what? You're releasing those old mindsets, those old ways of being. You're letting it go. You're letting go anything that has caused you to feel unbalanced, ungrounded, all over the place. You're letting that go. You're focusing on being stable. You need to focus on grounding yourself. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 swords in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse, and Prince of Swords in the reverse. They're all in reverse, y'all. My deck is not upside down. Again, releasing the past pains. We already talked about that with the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Releasing people who are emotionally unavailable, people who just play games in and out, very inconsistent, sorry. You're letting it all go. And you're basically just letting the tower fall so that you can build a stronger foundation. Because this 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, this is something that is very like wobbly, unstable, not solid, and you don't have the time for that. You're starting fresh. You're starting like that fresh, clean slate. Is what I'm feeling here. Whew, okay, damn. So let's look into your expected timelines. Okay. Expected timelines, please, for Gemini in April. See, and just like that, I've cleared up. I can breathe again. Like, what? See, is this fucking incense, y'all? I don't know, man. I don't know why, but maybe it's because it was blowing in my face, though, because it kind of was. Probably. All right. What are the expected timelines looking like for Gemini in April? What can Gemini expect based off the current timelines? What can Gemini expect in the near future? Based off the current timelines, what can Gemini expect in the near future? Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. What can Gemini expect in the near future based off the timelines? Do one more. Expected timelines, please, for Gemini in the near future. Expected timelines, please, for Gemini in the near future. Wait, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so we got the 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 2 of Cups in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse, the Star. Oops. Get one more. Oh, where did it go? It's the 8 of Cups. Hold on. Ooh, yeah, and the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like, so in the expected timelines, so first of all, I feel like if you guys put the work in, you put the effort into whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you've been investing your time, your effort into, it will pay off, but you have to stay consistent, okay? If this is regarding your dream career, right? Or something that's a wish, a desire, you just got to stay committed to it, and you will see the results eventually, okay? Be patient, keep going, don't give up, right? Queen of Wands, she's very creative, she's very expressive, she is very confident in what she does, and she does not doubt herself, okay? Now, this is also talking about you needing to get your independence if you don't have it already. Focus on, you know, being that anchor in your life. Now, for some of you, this could just be for a small percent, but it's looking like you could be walking away from something. We have the 8 of Cups, the Chariot in the reverse, and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. So whether this is walking away from somebody you are romantically connected with, or someone who is just a friend, or someone who you've just invested a lot of time and emotion to, okay, it does not have to be romantic, but I do feel like for some of you, you're definitely walking away from something that you just don't have the effort for anymore. Or if that was like people, what I was talking about earlier, people who will just shit on your ideas and throw doubt your way and, like, you know, try to drag you down, you could be letting those people go, for whoever resonates with that. But with the Chariot in reverse, is just putting something on pause. 2 Cups in reverse, you're making that decision to just kind of separate, to distant, to do what you got to do. That means it's just for the time being. It doesn't have to be forever, but it's just like kind of like taking time away from an individual or people or groups or whatever. But we had the 8 of Cups backing that up, kind of just saying that, yeah, you are walking away from something, you're leaving something behind to focus on what truly matters. Wish fulfillment over here. We have Cancer, we have Aquarius, got a little bit of earth, a little bit of water, a little bit of fire. Okay, so interesting. Okay, let's get some advice. Do I have the book? Yeah, I do. Okay. Any Any advice, please, for Gemini in April? Any advice, please, for Gemini in April 2020? Any advice, please, for Gemini in April 2020? Any advice, please, for Gemini regarding this reading? April 2020. Any advice, please, for Gemini in April? Any advice, please, for Gemini regarding this reading? We have the fish. Okay. Oh, you know, this is very fitting for this reading. Let me get the other cards before I speak on that. Messages or advice. Frog. Okay, for sure. A lot of water coming out. A lot of emotions. Advice, please, for Gemini. And the crow. Okay. So first things first, we have the fish. Then oh my god, I'm trying to okay, you see, I almost dropped this card like 3 times. We have the frog and we have the crow. Okay, so first things first, I want to talk about the fish. The fish is talking about you needing to have a goal set in mind. Otherwise, you kind of lose yourself in the current. You don't really know where to go, where you're headed. You know, it's good to go with the flow, but you need to have some sort of direction. Otherwise, you kind of just get lost and you may lose motivation. You may lose that passion, that desire to go after something that you want. You sometimes tend to lose that if you just don't really have any goals, or you just kind of start procrastinating, or you push things aside. You definitely need to have a set goal in mind. So let me get the book and see what else I've missed. So in the book, the fish says, restlessness, change of focus, and lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to wariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. And there is that full moon coming up on the 7th, I believe. What day is the 4th today, or is it the 5th? I'm losing track of days, y'all. I thought it was Monday today. Turns out it's Sunday. I'm a day ahead. So I don't know what fucking day it is. But there is a full moon coming up in Libra, so Google that. It is within the next couple days. So it's kind of interesting how it's saying use the lunar forces, and that is coming up real soon. So I'm just saying, maybe it's time for you to do a little meditation, do a little ritual or something. I don't know. Then we have the frog out here, and the frog is all about needing to just kind of purge out those feelings, purge out those emotions. Okay, so if there has been things that you've been holding back, or you've been bottling up, or you haven't fully released, it's time to just feel what you feel and cry, scream, yell, do what you got to do, but in a healthy way, and just let it out, purge it out so that you're free from that bullshit and you can start fresh. Okay, but the frog can take on way too much pressure, so be aware of that. Because if you've been taking on too much pressure and you haven't taken time to just rejuvenate yourself, you're going to become depleted. The frog, clearing, cleansing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. When in balance, clear energy, enthusiasm for life. When out of balance, depleted, running on empty. And to bring it to balance, lake, river, ocean, or bathtub. So some of you definitely need to go out in nature, surround yourself near water if you are able to. Taking a hot shower, taking a bath, or something like that. Just being in the water and just, I don't know, submerging, man. Because water is very healing. You could have like a salt bath, you know, look up things like that. It may help you around this time. And then we have the crow. So spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen and knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within the mind's eye 3 realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent, should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong, and clear. When out of balance, ungrounded, and hypersensitive. sensitive and to bring into balance daily meditation practice. And that was what I was saying earlier. I was like, some of you definitely need to focus on doing some meditation, especially if there's been something that you've been questioning or wanting an answer on, because really, you can watch as many tarot readings as you want, but the answer does rely within you. You have full access to these answers. It's up to you to actually go within, take that time, sit in silence, listen. You gotta listen. You gotta shut those thoughts off and just listen, because whatever question you've been asking, your answer is already within you. You already know the answer. So that is the animal spirit deck. And now we are going to end the reading with some affirmations for you guys. So yeah, any affirmations please for Gemini in April? Any affirmations or extra messages please for Gemini? Any affirmations or extra messages for Gemini? Any affirmations for Gemini in April? Any affirmations please for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April. Affirmations please for Gemini. Do one more. Affirmations please. Hold on. Affirmations please for Gemini in April. Doesn't want to come out. Affirmations please for Gemini. We'll take that. We got gratitude coming out. Affirmations please for Gemini. Okay, we got 3. Wisdom and dreams. Okay. So first things first, we have gratitude coming out. Angels guide you through emotional times. Enjoy life's challenges and fears will soon disappear. Acknowledge when trust your inner knowing to help you move forward. Affirmation, I am grateful. And that was what I was saying. The answer is within you. Trust your inner knowing. That's what this card says. I'll hold it up. If you want, you can pause and read it. I hope it's focused. Anyways. Then we have wisdom. So, and this is a peacock. Wisdom, do you define yourself by others' expectations? Release fears and past beliefs and life will take care of itself and flow. Affirmation, I am trusting my inner wisdom. Bitch. It's the gratitude said, trust your inner knowing. Trust your inner knowing. And then this says, I am trusting my inner wisdom. Same shit, y'all. Same shit. Trust your inner knowing, inner wisdom. Then we have dreams. Patterns emerge when we understand the symbols and meanings of our dreams. Universal laws are at work. Affirmation, I am progressing. So especially if you guys have been breaking away from old ways of thinking, old habits, old mindsets, you know, no longer letting your fears hold you back, or, you know, you're breaking away from those patterns, that is having a huge change, a huge impact on your life right now and what's yet to come. So just be aware of that. Also, look at this little possum. I saw one in Australia. It was really wild. It was fucking... There was a lot of experiences, y'all, but that's for another time. Anyways. Anyways. That's your reading for April. If you got something from it, let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.